So what do you guys think of my sit down corner? It's my little nook. It's so cute. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do my Accutane update month 1 and month 2. So I started my YouTube channel 2 months into Accutane, so I'm not going to have a separate month 1 video, so I thought I would just clump month 1 and month 2 together. But from now on, I'll do dedicated month-to-month videos as I continue on Accutane. So that's what we're going to do today. And just a little disclaimer, Accutane was the last resort for me. I'm not saying that you need to go on Accutane or anything like that, but this is what I needed to do, and this is just my symptoms and my story, and anybody who might be going along Accutane with me right now as well, I want them to be able to just look back and see, oh, I'm having these similar symptoms or I'm not. So this is really why I'm making this video. Okay, so for month 1, I had started my period a week early, which was a little weird just because my period is pretty consistent, and I've heard from other people online that your period can start early or it can be moved depending on the Accutane. So I started a week early, and I noticed that I was retaining a ton of water. So you know when you wake up in the morning and you have that morning skinny and your belly's really flat? Well, I lost that. Like, I wake up every day now and I wouldn't call it bloated because I don't feel bloated, but I'm retaining a ton of water. Especially in my stomach area. I checked with my dermatologist and she says that's not a common side effect, but I am very in tune with my body and I know that I'm retaining water, and I haven't changed my diet or anything. So yeah, just retaining a ton of water in my stomach, and I've seen other comments online that it'll go away after you're done taking the Accutane. I would note too that I was taking 30 milligrams and it just needed to be taken with a meal. So I've seen online that some people take it with peanut butter. I noticed that if I just take it with a nice big meal, that I really don't have a problem with it. So yeah, 30 milligrams month 1. I didn't really get an upset stomach or anything like that when I took it. It was easy to take. Guys, month 1, so I see some people where they get better in month 1 and month 2, and then there's some people that get better in month 3 and month 4. I'm going to be the case where I'll get better in month 3 and month 4, because month 1, you guys, my face, insert pictures here right now, like, it was bad. So they call that the purge phase, and my skin was definitely purging. It was angry, it was red. I mean, I was purging on my face, my neck. I'm still kind of purging on my neck, my chest, my back. I was pretty much purging all in here. My skin is still red now, like you can probably tell, but my skin was, it was not happy. So I was already having very painful cystic acne, but even more came up. I got little white bumps under my skin, a lot of whiteheads too. It's just my skin was not happy. I noticed at this point that my skin was drying out a little bit, but it wasn't till month 2 where my skin really just like completely flipped and went from extremely oily to just dry. I had, for month 1, I had to get labs done to check my cholesterol. I already have high cholesterol, so they needed to make sure that it wasn't elevating it. Turns out with the switch of a new cholesterol medicine, my cholesterol went down. So I had to get my labs done, and then I had a dermatologist appointment for month 2. So I get approved from my doctor to go up in milligrams, up to 60 milligrams. We're gonna do 30 in the morning, 30 in the night. And I go pick up that prescription. It's more expensive because obviously you're taking more of the medication. So I go pick that up, and between my month 1 and my month 2 experience, going to the pharmacy to pick up my Accutane is a nightmare. Like, they can't fill it, or it was just a nightmare. Eventually I got it after sitting at the pharmacy for a while. So I would just say to make sure to call the pharmacy beforehand and say, hey, has my doctor filled the prescription? For month 2, as you can probably tell, I've been sniffling the whole time. In my videos, I've been sniffling. A weird side effect that I've gotten is that I either have an extremely, extremely dry, irritated nose, or I have an extremely runny nose, and I can blow it and it doesn't matter. It's like my nose is trying to regulate itself. So I have a dry or runny nose, so I'm sniffling all the time, which is fine. Like it doesn't really matter to me. I started to get these dry patches all over my skin, and I've heard online some people get eczema, but for me it wasn't itchy. Dermatologist said it could be dermatitis. So so it started as a little spot on my belly button. It was so weird. And then it started here in my arms and went down, and it's just dry, rough skin. It wasn't painful. It was just textured and bumpy, so it didn't really bother me. I never really got that on my face or my chest. It was just my arms and my belly button. And then she recommended some products that I could use for that. She said cortisone cream, just moisturize. Like that's the key when you're on Accutane, is just to keep your skin hydrated no matter what. So that wasn't a big deal. Dryness on my face was flaking and peeling and dry. Like I would put layers of moisturizer on at night and I would wake up in the morning and it was like I didn't even put any of the moisturizer on. It was crazy, and my skin was just flaking. Hard to cover with makeup, but that's okay. It wasn't, I guess it was a little painful, the dry, flaky skin, but I think it was manageable. Just get you some good products. I definitely want to do a whole dedicated skincare for Accutane video because there's, you know, different products that I use, and I want to do a dedicated video for that, so I will definitely post that. And I feel like for month 1 and month 2, I didn't really have any effects on my mental health. Thankfully, I am so grateful for that. Now I'm okay, and I have my normal episodes before my period where I'm really emotional and I cry a lot, but that's normal for me. But huge spikes in my depression or my anxiety getting 10 times worse, it hasn't happened yet, thankfully. I'm so grateful for that. So I just wanted to note that because I know that's a deciding factor when going on Accutane. But for me, thankfully, with depression and anxiety running in my family and me having it, I don't have any of those symptoms right now. So I'm so grateful for that. My period started a week early. And again, I still have the water retention, so I'm holding a lot in my belly. 2, my skin is still purging, still getting those inflamed cystic acne, the ones that like hurt so bad because it's deep under your skin and you can't pop it because it's deep under your skin and it hurts. I'll have the flaky skin, my lips are dry, and also my hair, I noticed on month 2, is very, very dry. I pretty much stopped using heat tools on my hair altogether because I was afraid I was gonna fry it off, even with a heat protectant and using a low heat on my hot tool. So that's not good, but I've just been taking extra care of it. I've been wearing it natural, and I've been using a ton of hair masks and just trying to take care of it. But yeah, it definitely dried out. Like everything is dry, you guys, everything. It's just, you're just dry. So that's basically been my symptom. Month 1 and month 2, it hasn't been anything too crazy. It hasn't been too bad. And I am very optimistic of where my skin can be. I'm actually recording this in month 3 right now, and I already look 10 times better. It was crazy. It was like the shift from month 2 to month 3, and my skin is starting to get a lot better. I am very worried about my scarring because my skin scars so bad. I talked to my doctor and she says that I can't do any type of treatments like lasers or anything like that for 6 months after Accutane. So I'm really hoping that the scarring will get better because, I mean, you guys can see it's pretty bad. But I'm hopeful. If you are on Accutane right now, keep your course, keep going, take your dose. I've also heard too, if your symptoms are so bad that you can't stand it, if you skip a day, it's okay. It's not gonna really like make a difference. But for me, Accutane is so expensive, like I'm taking that dose because of that, and I want to get better. My skin is painful. I'm sick of looking this way. This has been a major insecurity for me for a long time. This is where I'm at right now. I'm very optimistic. I'm gonna keep going, and if I get any other symptoms, I'll definitely let you guys know. and I will be recording different Accutane videos. I just want to help other people that might be going through this too. I know when I first started Accutane, or even before, I researched the heck out of it. I watched a ton of YouTube videos, a ton of people about what their experience was, their before and their afters, you know, just a glimmer of hope to see like what my skin could look like after. And so yeah, I just want to be helpful. And if you guys have any questions, please just drop them below, because I have no problem answering them if I didn't cover it in this video. And I really appreciate you guys watching. By the way, this is my sit down corner. What do you guys think? It's pretty cute, huh? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the people like on Instagram and Facebook being so supportive. A lot of people know that I've been struggling with this for a very long time. So I'm so excited to try to find something that would work for me. If you have any questions, please drop them below and I will be happy to answer them. There will be more Accutane videos coming in the future, so please subscribe, like, and comment. And if you hit the subscribe button, there's a little bell next to it. Make sure you click that so you can get notified of my next Accutane video. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I hope you have the best day. Bye!